Hello, Aries. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. I think a friend of mine advised me about this deck. I'm not sure exactly, but I love this deck. Really awesome. Supportive Oracle cards, the Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. I think these both work well together because they seem to be very honest, but they try to be more optimistic, kind of like the glass half full. Still, they try to be like on point, like, well, this is what's happening. Here's a possibility for it to go better. Usually how these cards work, in my opinion. As you watch, you let me know if you think that's right or not. I just think they're both more in the optimistic yet still truthful. You know what I mean? Kind of like, hey, you know, you're going to end up on your face, but when you do, at least you'll be able to get those braces you've always wanted. It's not funny, but you know what I mean. That's sarcasm. I don't know why I said that, but there you go. It's kind of like that. Oy. Seriously, James. Oh, that's fun. I love that card. There's so many cards in this deck that I love. You got a really good card in the end. I'm gonna try to stay in order, but I'm like really excited where you're going here. I want to touch that card. I love that card. Starting off, home safe protection. Yep, home safe protection and confidence. I love the green I'm feeling for you right here. Feels very tranquil. Feels very, for you, Aries, when I say tranquil, you're not just sitting there like just bored. That's not tranquil for Aries. Like, I know some Aries that like to watch movies, or maybe there's something you're doing that's tranquil for you. I know I have had Aries friends who like they sort through things, or they go through like old rooms, like they'll go through the attic and they'll get things organized. Sometimes that's what's tranquil for them, kind of like I'm getting that taken care of. Everybody's got their own thing. You might be actually doing something like adult coloring books. For a while there, I was using adult coloring books where I was using colored pencils and putting a lot of patterns into these things. Whatever it is, I feel like there's an active energy with you, but it's like, it's just very therapeutic. I don't feel stressed. I don't feel like I have to do anything. I want to, but I feel like it's relieving some type of anxiety. So it makes me feel good with these two cards for you. And I'm getting the Eight of Pentacles too with this. That's kind of like an organization card in some respect, but it's kind of like showing some type of work is getting done. For some of you, you could literally be doing something, job situation, but it's making your job easier. You're doing something to your benefit. Maybe you're doing something to organize something so things are easier for you and you can do your job better. Eight of Pentacles is a very positive energy. Could be a work thing. For most of you, it's probably more of a home thing, sorting something out, getting something put together, getting something in line to where it's just easier for you to deal with. Kind of like, oh yeah, I know where that is now. Organize, or I feel organization coming in here too for you. Good energy, relieving stress, doing what you want to do, doing it the way you want to do it. That's a big piece too. Aries likes to do things their way. Very good energy. And then when you're freed to do that, life goes best. When you're doing this, you got Aphrodite's love spell, friendship, and the Four of Pentacles in the environment. This is actually very good. Whatever you're doing, I feel like when I see the Four of Pentacles, I feel like somebody's leaving you alone. But not in a negative way. Like, the Four of Pentacles is sometimes like a holding back. I feel like somebody's not helping you because they don't think you want them to. And they're probably right. So it's not negative. If you wanted them to help you and you said, could you help me with this? I think they would without question. But whatever you're doing, you're organizing it, you're doing it per your own rules, and they're leaving you alone, realizing that's what works for you. Aphrodite's love spell and the friendship is like a lot of positive energy here. For those of you who are wanting that help, and you can get that help from this person, you're going to have to ask and define it, though. Somebody around you will help you if you ask them to, but define what you want. Kind of like, I don't want you to set up the system. I want you to tell them what you want them to do. And I feel like they'll easily help you. That's a good energy. That's good. So this is how this is starting. Getting things in line the way you want them in line. Good. Cool? Cool. Good, good. Joy, joy. Now, prosperity is coming from this with the world. Whatever this organization is you're doing, whatever you're organizing, it may have been a little bit disheveled for a while. So, this person you may not want to help you organize things or set up the way it's going to be organized. You may more want them there after you've put it in order and after you've set it all up the way you want it set up. For like, if we're going to use an attic, for example, you're putting things where, these type of things will go here, these type of things will go there, and I've aligned them in this type of system. This is where I want this. All these are cleaned and put there. All these are cleaned and put there. They're ready to be used when I want to use them or when somebody else wants to. When you pull this person in, you might be like, I've already done all the work. I've already set up the system. I've already put everything where it goes. I just want you to help me keep it that way. And that might be where you call on this person, because I'm getting a Four of Pentacles in a positive sense with that too. Like, you've already set it up and done it. You just want it to stay that way, and you want this person to help you keep it that way. They will. Very good energy, very supportive energy for that. Because the world with prosperity is like, whatever you've done here that you want to keep, that person is helping you. That's going to create this whole change and the prosperity of keeping it going that way as you continue forward. I think we love that. I think that's great. That's great. Like, what's the complaint about that, right? Now, there are things that are going to come into play. Now, wisdom with the magical powers is sometimes like the magician card, the magical powers. Like, things are going to come into play that this person's going to catch on to. And I feel like what they're going to do is like, if we're going to use the attic example again, something new comes in that has to go in the attic. We just got to keep, that's where we got to keep it. But there's no place for it yet. Whatever it is, you haven't set up a place. You haven't had a chance to. This just wasn't a part of the situation. Like, maybe it's some type of old card parts or something for some stupid reason. I don't know. And there's no place for it. There's nothing already set up. This person will try to organize it and put it where they think it'll fit and then let you know. And then they're like, here's how I organized it. Here's where I put it. Let me know if that works or if you want something else to happen with that. I feel like that's when I get this like magician card, the magical powers card. This came in. It had to go up in the attic. Here's what I did to organize it. Here's where I put it. Let me know if that's cool or if that needs to change. And if you want it to change, if you want me to do something different or you want to handle it yourself and let me know how that's going to change, let me know. Because I get like the wisdom here is transferring over to you with the knowledge and the creativity. Kind of like, all right, let me think. Is that where I want this? Where would it suit me better to have it? Because they're going to be completely cool with whatever you want to do. Actually, I think we want to reorganize that under here because I feel like it fits over there, especially since we're not going to really use that much. I don't do that much. If we need them, I guess we're keeping them from now for so-and-so. Let's put them over here. Keep them categorized that way. Let's make sure people realize that they are there to keep them in order. But we're going to put them down under here because they're not going to be utilized that much. I don't want them right out there in front. And I feel like you're going to say, this is what I'd like to have done with those. This energy seems to be like, cool, we'll do that. Whatever you want to do, that's cool. The Hermit coming in with the Six of Swords. I feel like the way this is going to go, I feel like this person's going to take initiative every now and then with the... I feel like it's the Magician card. It says magical powers, but I keep feeling this magician energy with it. They keep taking initiative just once in a while, but I feel like the more they realize that you don't really... Like, you're not really open to that. For some reason, they think they make it easier, kind of like, well, you've already done the bulk of it. They don't want to be lazy and just, like, leave it for you. So they keep trying to move it forward. But I feel like when they realize that that's not really what you want, I feel like they're going to just kind of like bring stuff in and just let you know it's there. And kind of like, if we're going to use that same attic analogy, kind of like, oh, look, we got a lot of holiday decorations for whatever holiday. A lot of these came in, and we got rid of all the other stuff before. There's nothing here now, so I don't know where you want this. So I just left it here in the bin. I didn't even really go through it. I just left it here in this spot, and you can do what you want. I think that works better for you. Because I think they're going to realize that you don't really want them trying to organize this and finding a space for it. You don't really want that. You just want them to like put it there, let you know it's there, and then you can sort through it and put it where you want it, and that works better for you. Because I get the star card with like, you like how this is going out. When they do that, I feel like a lot of times they're like, I don't want to be lazy. I don't want to like just leave a lot of work for the Aries. But I feel like after a while they realize like how this started off, because that's how this started off is what I'm getting. That's how you want it every time. Like just bring it in, let me know it's there. I'll find the time to go through it and I'll put it where I need it to go. If you want them to go through it, you just got to tell them and they will. I just don't think that's what you really want. I feel like I'll go through it. I'll go through it and then I'll put it where I want. And then we just make sure it stays, just support that system, keep that system going. So if something else comes in with that same category, just see where it fits and then put it there. But if I haven't already set it up, leave it to the side, I'll handle it. I feel like that's what you want. You have control of the situation and that's what you want. I'm getting this is working out great because the more that they realize that that's what you want, they just set it up the way you want. The more they realize, like, okay, this is how the Aries wants it, that's what we're going to do. This is something new. I don't know how the Aries is going to categorize that. Put it to the side. Let the Aries know it's there. Leave it alone. They're going to work towards your benefit. They're going to work it the way you want it to do. They don't really want to be in control of it anyway. They have no desire for that. So when they realize that it's better for you, easier for you if they just set it to the side, they're more than happy to do that. Whatever this is, you have complete control of it. And I'm getting you, this is the card I was talking about. I love this card. It's the Sun card. I just think this is so awesome. Gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful card. You're gonna love the way this person works with you. They get it. They do it the way that you want it done. You don't want something touched, they don't touch it. They have no problem with that, which is exactly what you want because they don't just like ignore it. If they put it to the side, they make sure you know, hey, this came in, it's right over there. You want me to do anything with it, or are you going to handle it? You're going to handle it? Cool. Enjoy, Aries. Enjoy. It's exactly what you want. There's no animosity. That's what if you tell them, no, go ahead, go through that, they will. I really don't think you want them to. True love, come to me. This person's going to match with you very well. Very supportive in a way that you want them to be supportive. Very good. Very good energy. I feel like this person is an ally that like is more of a supportive person. The only thing I would add to this when I'm seeing this Three of Pentacles, because I am noticing this, and I know sometimes this becomes an issue. If this is like a lover or even a friendship type thing, you're the leader in this. If you're not really liking that, like, I don't think there's a negotiation with that. So if you want this person to lead, you're going to have to tell them what to lead with and what the desired goal is. Kind of like, I want you to lead on this subject, and I just want to have fun and get out of town for 3 days. So whatever you can do that's fun and can get us out of town for 3 days, go ahead and make that happen wherever you want to go. So you're going to have to give them some instruction and tell them to lead, and they will do that. That's the only hang-up I can see with this. Because Aries, sometimes you don't want to lead all the time usually. Maybe most of the time for some of you. Usually not all the time. And sometimes it can just feel like a bit much. You can have breaks from this, but you're literally going to have to tell this person, I want you to lead, here's the parameters, make it happen. They will do that. That's the only hang-up I can see with this. Just as long as you're aware of it, that's how they run. That's how they roll. That's how it goes. It's not really a negotiable. I just feel like they're trying to give you the heads up. It's like that's how that person works. as long as you see it, I think you'll be fine. For the most part, you'll be okay with it. It's just once in a while, I feel like you're going to kind of want to break. You have to tell this person, take the lead. Here's the parameters, make that happen, and that's all they're going to do. But they will do that at least, and I think that'll actually work for you once you get used to it. Kind of like, yeah, that's all I wanted them to do. Now I want it back in my court. Now that it is, cool, let's do that. Anything else? All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thanks for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.